Morning, Saturday morning in my Rhino sauna, 20 minutes a day to keep the doctor away. All right, but since I'm in the sauna, my mind kind of wanders and I start pondering on things. And what I've seen lately is a lot of my friends, a lot of people are having relationship issues and problems. And I was in one for 24 years. Now I've been away from one for 3 years. And so I've had a chance to look back and see where I went wrong, where I should have stayed strong, this and that, became wise, had more understanding of it because I've seen both sides of it. So for me, relationship is a little bit of an attachment. I'm lonely. I think I'll find somebody that will fill this void of being lonely. Now, is it somebody or should you find yourself? So anyways, you find somebody. Okay, I got somebody. Now, there's another attachment to, I don't want anybody to have this other person, so I want ownership. You're mine. And once you say something is mine, you want to change it to what you think it should be. So ownership, mine. Now you start telling this other side, you need to look like this, act like this, don't talk like this, don't hang out with this person, da. And you start to mold this person into who you think that person should be. But what's happening is you're taking that person so far out of of themselves. So once they're so far out of themselves, they start to become uncomfortable. They start to be irritable. They start to be angry. They start to be depressed. And the only person that they see is the other side, because that person is changing themselves from the view of only one person, because he's only being seen, or she is only being seen through one person's eyes, if that makes sense. So now both sides are changing each other for who they think the other should be. But now you're taking the other so far out of themselves that they start to becoming irritable, angry, stressed, unsexual, unmotivated, whatever it is. And then who else is to blame except who's right in front of you? It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. You're doing this. You're doing this. You're the one. You're the one. No. It's not you're the one. Both sides have changed. And when both sides have changed, that's like, it takes two banks to make a river flow. Your relationship is a river. Both sides are the bank. Well, both sides change. So now the river is changing and it's going down directions that it shouldn't go down. So instead of pointing fingers and blaming the other, which some is true, but a lot isn't, is look at yourself. Maybe we've taken each other out of who we are. So now we are in that stressed, irritable mode. So again, instead of pointing fingers that you need to change, well, hold on, how about separate a little bit and look at each other, look at yourself and start changing yourself. And once you start changing yourself, then you're going to have another view, another line on the other side. And once you have another view, another line to go to that other to that other side, your mate, well, then you're going to be able to see is that the line I want to keep taking? Or do I want to continue with this new line? But you're never going to know if it's the right way or wrong way unless you separate. And if you don't separate just for even a little bit, you're always going to have a blame to the other side. So remember, it's not usually the other side. It's not usually your relationship. What is happening is you both have changed. And when you both have changed, well, then you change the relationship. So find yourself. Go back and find what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you juicy, what makes you sexy. And then come back together if your relationship is having issues. Then come back together and see where it's at. But if it's not working now, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. So you have to fix the root, and the root is both of you, both sides of the river, right? And so you can make this river flow naturally, and that's by finding yourself and not being in a constant pointing the finger of blame. It's you and it's you, because it goes nowhere. It's just a big wheel, goes round and round and round and round and round in the same arguments and same irritations all the time. The only way that it's going to change is if you change yourself. Now, when I have time to spend some time with my ex-wife, it's like we're two completely different people. Because we have found ourselves. And now we have found ourselves, we have a great friendship, and it is beautiful. So again, just my mind thinking about a relationship and how I see it and where people go wrong and where I went wrong. So just a little share on that. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Remember, Rhino Sauna, Rhino Power, Rhino Equipment will make the body strong, healthy, and juicy. Peace, my friends.